Hi, I'm Bea Dominguez, founder of the School of Personal Transformation. So I just launched my new mentoring program. So if you're wondering if the program is for you or if you're having any concerns or doubts about it, you may find your answers today. Right. So I launched the new mentoring program, right? And if you haven't heard about it yet, if it's the first time you hear about it, the link is in the description. So today is actually not a sales video, none of that. Today is a video that I'm actually doing from my heart, right? I launched the program. I got some really good feedback. I got people signed up. And I have a few people that weren't sure about it or said nay to it. So as I said, it's not a marketing tool today. I understand that the program is not for everybody. But what I like to do is always dig deeper, right? Into looking into the no's. As much as I also look into the yes, why you're signing up, right? When somebody signs up to the program, I ask them the same questions. Why did you sign up for it? What speaks to you? What do you want to learn? What you're hoping to get from me? What support do you need? You know, I don't just have people sign up and then leave them to it. I need to understand. I need to understand why they're signing up, how I can help. And I do the same thing when somebody says maybe and is still in doubt. And I do it as well when they say no, because I want to find out what is holding them back. If they have come this far to actually look through the material, look through the sales page, or read through my Facebook ad to see, I see I'm not alone today, to see what the course is actually about. That to me shows they have interest, right? They are in some sort of or some stage of personal transformation, and they're looking for solutions or looking for help, or they're curious to see what else is out there, right? So the three top or common responses that I got were the time, the length of the course, right? At the moment, I'm advertising it as a 9-month program. And it is a very long time. I realize that, you know, I'm on the other side. So it's not only you who's doing the course, but it's also the program. It's also me providing the mentoring, giving you the learning material and coaching you through it. Why did I choose this length? Well, first of all, because the sort of transformation that I'm providing, that I'm looking for to give to you, to transmit to you, the sort of change that I'm trying to get out of you, that I'm trying to provide to you, the sort of help, the sort of guidance that I'm giving, is not a short-term solution, right? And I get if people are looking for short-term solutions for quick fixes, then this program is definitely not for them. But if they're looking for true change, true transformation. I mean, transformation is so much more than change, right? Change, you change a few things around that need fixing and you move on. But transformation means there is so much that needs to go and so much that needs to be learned. You know, you're basically becoming another person. You're becoming the person that's inside you that needs to come out, and that's the transformation. You know, we bring it out from the deep inside you. It's not just changing into somebody new. No, it's transforming into the person you actually are, that is hiding in you. And just see, you know, see how long it takes me just to explain what kind of transformation it is. It takes time. I'm not comfortable to do that in a few weeks time. You know, I have coaching programs that are 6 weeks long because they're short-term goals that people want to achieve and that I help them through to get, and that works perfect. That's absolutely fine. You can do it. Sometimes you can, you know, one coaching session is all you need, but this program is very specific. It's for people, for women that are at a point in their life where they're stuck. They maybe have started their personal journal, you know, they have started with all the journaling there is and all the meditation, all the self-help books. And it has gotten them to a really good point. You know, you don't need to be depressed, sad at home to join this program, but you need to be at a point where you know, and you will know, that you can't get on by yourself. You don't have the clarity, you don't have the strategies and the structure and the exercises that I have. You know, you need somebody to coach you through to get through this. You probably have a lot of limiting beliefs that need removing. And all of that work I can't do magically in less than a long time. 9 months is the number I've put down because there are 9 modules, because I walk you through a very nice journey, right? It starts of understanding where you're at. It then goes on and getting you unstuck. Then we meet your inner you, yourself, your future. We meet with the past. We do the healing. And then we look at your health. And then we look at really what you want in life. We look at your strengths. And then at the end, we build your resilience. And at the last month, it's a little bit of a review of what else there needs to be done, or what you want for the future, what you can expect from yourself. It's a little check-in. So all of that takes time. I'm not willing to do that in less time, because that would just not be fair to anybody. I'm not making empty promises. If it's less than 9 months, because people work through this faster, then that's fine. It can be less. It won't be much less. It won't be, in 3 months, guaranteed not. It might be even longer for some people, So if some people need my support for 10, 11, 12 months, then that's fine too. I'll be there with the same program, because what I want is that for those people that join the program to really get to where they want to be, and stop this procrastination, and stop with not becoming who they're really meant to be. For some of you, this might have been gone for quite some time now. I mean, I get this all the time when I speak to clients, when I speak to women in my group. I am in different groups as well, so when I participate in discussions, women are stuck all the time. They're not moving forward, or not moving forward fast enough. And the reason for that is because there comes a point in your transformation, depending on how deep you want to transform yourself. If you look for simple changes, you probably can do it on your own. But if you're looking for deep transformation, you need to heal with limiting beliefs and really get to know yourself. You're up for a really long and lonely battle. And what better chance to do it with a guide like me, right? I feel confident that I have the capacity and the experience to be your guide. But it takes time. So the length of the course, I'm proud that it is 9 months. Others have said to me, other coaches have said to me, that's a bit long, that's a lot of commitment. Yes, I am proud of that commitment, because I'm committing to you. And that's what I'm about. I don't do quick fixes. I do long-term lasting fixes. So I get it that it's time, but you may want to think about how much time have you been spending so far, and how far have you gotten, and and also how exciting actually it is to do 9 months to do a 9 months mentoring program. I mean, I look at it and I get so excited how exciting it is to really work intensively, and intensively in quotations marks. You don't have to sit there every day for hours. It's more the length, the period of time, to have somebody to really be on your side. I mean, I think it's really lovely, and I did it, and that's I did it putting various programs together. So I searched for this journey, putting it together myself, paying and visiting different coaching programs. So I thought, well, this is what I guess I would have found. I'm sure it existed, but I didn't find it back then. A program that really walks with me through for a longer period of time, right? I've done the longest I've done. Well, recently I've done one that is 7 weeks long, and that was absolutely amazing. It was really intensive, actually. I've done one on my own that was 9 months long, actually. There you go. I had to go there once a week or twice a week. I don't remember anymore. And then I've done weekend ones, but you see, I've done this for the last 6 years. So 9 months compared to 6 years is nothing. And again, I think it's awesome, to be honest. The other one, let me peek here. Commitment. Yes, of course it takes commitment. I think this is a really good one because hello, this is interesting when I find people that talk to me that tell me how bad it currently is for them, really, how stuck they are, and stuckness comes in all sorts of faces, emotions, right? You can be really depressed and stuck, or you can be really happy chirpy and stuck in that happy chirpy place and still not moving on. But I don't do anything without commitment. So I'm glad that when people say to me they don't want to join because they're not up for the commitment, then that's cool, because I'm I'm upfront. This takes commitment. I can't do the work for you. I can guide you. I will walk in front of you. I will tell you where to walk, where to step, what to eat, where to sleep, what to look at, what sightseeing to do on this journey. It's going to be an amazing journey, but I ain't walking for you. I'm not taking you on my back. I can't do that. It's like I have a few friends that walked up the Kilimanjaro, right, the mountain in Africa, which is amazing. That sounds pretty good to me. And I am always amazed, because they are too, when they tell me about it, like, how tired they were and how difficult it was. Really difficult. They trained for it. Literally, they trained weeks before doing the hike up. And then they were telling me, there's these guides that go with them barefoot, because all these people, all my friends, they go equipped. They go to the shop, they will buy the newest hiking trekking shoes there's available, all these jackets, wind jackets, rain jackets, breathable clothing, whatever it is, hats, scarves, sunglasses, you name it, gloves. And then there's these guides out there that go barefoot. They go barefoot. They don't wear much clothes, t-shirt and shorts, and they carry all their weight. They carry all the extra, all the food, all the backpacks. I think the sleeping gear, I'm not sure now if they sleep on the way up. I think they are. But they carry these huge backpacks on their back, these huge weights of all these people that have paid the guide to take them up the road. So they're actually not so much paying them for giving them the way, for telling them which way to go. This is my interpretation. I think they're actually paying them to take the weight. You might as well take a donkey to take all the weight up. So I'm not your donkey. I'm your guide, and I may take some weight off you, because I will know the way. I know where to go. I know what exercises you need to do. I know what will be difficult for you to do. I know how hard it is for you sometimes to overcome some limiting beliefs. I know you need somebody to motivate you. I know you need exercises from me that will help you to raise your awareness, to start that conversation that you need to become aware of what is actually happening. I know you need me to start seeing your strengths. If anything, I'm your mirror. I like that much better than being your donkey. I'm your mirror. I will be there holding a mirror in front of you. I can do that all the way up to Kilimanjaro. I will do that, because that's my commitment to you, to be there always a step ahead when I need to, so you can see yourself in the mirror, and always a step behind you to motivate you. As much as I will also disappear when needed to give you the space you need for yourself, because this is going to be very intense. So I'm committed to do all these personas, to be who you need me to be, so you can keep moving. But I ain't walking for you, that's for sure. I can't do the exercises for you. I can't start I can start raising the awareness, but you are the one who has to be coachable. You are the one that has to be open to new concepts and able to think outside the box, to really apply new thinking patterns. I will give you the new thinking patterns. I will give you new choices. It's all a choice. You can choose what you want to adapt, what works for you. I will give you a whole range of them, actually, because different people have different preferences, right? I don't have a one-way journey. It's a one-way journey forward, but each of you has a different journey, that they need to walk. So the Kilimanjaro probably has one main path that goes up. What I'm providing is each of you has their own path. They can walk on in the time they need and with the resources they need, right? But the commitment from where we start in the beginning to walk all the way to the end of the path, to go all the way to the end of the journey, the commitment is yours. And if you're not committed to do that, then that's fine. But, and here is the but, then I'm wondering, why, what do you want in life? What do you expect? What do you expect? The work you put in is the work you get back. And if you're not committed to do the work, be really aware of that, of what you can expect back, right? If you're not committed to do all the work, to commit to 9 months, and maybe it's even less time, right? I don't want to sell this program as less. I want to sell it as a 9-month program. If you can commit to that, I'm really asking you to think about what you want. What do you want in life? What sort of transformation you want, that you cannot say, I do whatever it takes to get what I want. I commit to whatever it takes to get what I want in life. I trust Bea. I've had conversations with her. I've seen, I've seen videos. I know what she's up to. You sign up for a free coaching call before you commit. I get that, but I don't think it's about that. It's whether or not I'm a good guide to you. I think the commitment is a question. It's an inward question that you really have to ask yourself. I think this is the most important question. Are you committed to do whatever it takes? How hungry are you to get what you're searching for, to get what you seek, right? And if you're not committed enough, that's fine, but I really struggle. I'm going to be honest here. I really struggle with people that keep telling me, or not personally necessarily, but in discussions, in conversations that I have in other groups, in other meetings with other people. And this is something that we coaches talk about, that I share with others. I struggle when people, what's the word? When people... complain is such an ugly word. I don't want to use complain, but when people get disappointed or I can't think of the word. They get in despair, right? Like, I've tried so long, so much to do this. As coach, as transformational coach, as breakthrough coach, somebody that really gets really fast to the center of the problem. I don't talk long around it. I listen to the stories. They are important, but then I get to the real problem. I want to resolve this thing. That's what I'm committed to, is to get there. Is my response then is, how committed have you been really? What have you been doing, and what else are you willing to do? Commitment is a very interesting one. And if commitment is one of yours, then I would love to have a confrontational, a loving confrontation. Confrontation is not a negative thing. Call it challenging. I would love to have a challenging conversation with you, where you can really test your commitment and see if it's a justified reason that you're making, or if it's an excuse. The other one is the price, right? Sure, the price, and I get it. You know, it's I think it's 800 and some euros. There was a pre-sale as well. I get it. It's a chunk of money. But what if I was to tell you that it's actually not, it's not the money that's holding most of us back. Of course, there's people that can't afford it, and that's an interesting one, because the people that actually really can't afford it for whatever reason, they're the ones that contacted me and said to me they want to do this course. They're looking for the resources on how to pay for this course. They didn't say to me they can't pay for it. You know, it's too expensive. I mean, there were those that said it, but the ones that really saw the value in the course and really saw what it, I keep calling it course, it saw the value in the program and saw what it can do to them and saw the journey it's about to embark on. They are the ones that really reach out to me and start a conversation with me. And this is really interesting. And it's really loving because it confirms over and over, it's not the money, it's not the price. If you have been telling yourself that it's the price, it's the money that's holding you back, consider this. I invite you to think about that it's not the money, right? There were two, but one in particular stood out to me. She just was raving on. She said, I know this is for me. I know I want this. I want to do this. I can't pay for it right now, but I want your help. That was literally her words. I can't pay for it right now, but I want your help. I want this. I want transformation. I am ready. I want this change. I don't want to miss out because money right now is an issue for me. Can you help me? And guess what my response was? Right? I wonder if I want to say anything else in regards to money, because it's such a tricky one as well. We use money. We use money so easily to use it as an excuse. And I'm not, I hope nobody's understanding me wrong. And if they are, then reach out to me. We can talk about this, because I've been there. I've been very poor. There have been times where I couldn't pay my rent, where I didn't have enough money in my bank account, let alone in my pocket. So I've lived through all the stages. I know what it means not to have money. And I've lived off all the freebies that were out there. But I also know when I wanted something that, then I got it. I started selling, CDs, or started teaching English, or asked people I knew for money, or contacted the person as well and said, look, I love this. I just want you to know that I love it. I'll be back. I didn't just say it's too expensive, right? So I know how difficult it can be, but I also know what it's like when you think you don't have the money and you use it as an excuse, like, no, because there's the thing about that we don't get taught on spending money on our mental well-being, on our personal development. It's not something that we nourish in the society. I always say I'm the first one in one day. Well, hello, we have the School of Personal Transformation, but I actually really want to teach personal transformation in school. I want children to really learn from an early age what their values are, what their passions are, and how to express themselves, and how to go after the goals without having people telling them that they are too small, too big, too not intelligent enough, and so on. The limiting beliefs get worse from there. So I forgot my point. Can you imagine? But yes, the investment, the investment in oneself, because this is an investment in yourself. Ask yourself what you want and how much is it worth to you to get the life you want to live. And I don't mean in monetary terms. This is not a sales video. This is a coaching video. I don't mean in monetary values. How much is it worth to me? I mean it emotionally. How stuck are you right now? How much are you not living your life right now? And how much do you want to live it? How many people have told you that you're not worth it, you're not intelligent enough, that you're not enough? How many dreams do you have and you're not fulfilling them because you put a price tag to them, to it? Because people don't spend money on coaching or on mentoring programs, right? You don't do that. That's not something common. Actually, people that can pay for it do it. Like, right? Coaching has become such a trendy thing to do for business people, for fancy people. It coaching is for anybody, and mentoring for sure, because anybody in this world, and this is my mission. Any person, and right now I'm starting with women. Any woman in this world, I want them to live their life wholeheartedly. I want them to live their passions, to feel complete, and for that you have to invest in that journey, because we're not born into a world that helps us to live the life that we want, that helps us to become the woman we want to be. There are some lucky ones out there that are born in a family that nourishes this thinking, but generally speaking, it's not the world we're born into it. So we're not taught to spend money on our well-being. If we spend money on our well-being, and let me know if you agree or don't agree, but if we spend money on our well-being, it's usually on our beauty. We go to the hairdresser and spend X amount. We get our haircut, we get our coloring done, we get our eyebrows plucked, and we get our nails done. And I'm not dismissing that at all. I'm not dismissing that. I think that's really good, because it makes us feel good, but it makes us feel visually, and that's only one part, right, of us. What about the inner us? How are we spending money on ourselves? The only time we spend money on our inner self is when we go to therapy, right? And there we spend hundreds of dollars, euros, pounds on therapists to help us, to overcome some sort of problem or trauma. That's the only time we do it. We don't do it to chase our dreams. We are not taught to do it then. We only do it when we feel depressed. We go see somebody when we have a problem, when we're not feeling well. But we don't do it when we want more for ourselves, when we want to open our horizons, when we want to become ourselves. I mean, how silly does it sound, right? I'm doing this mentoring program called Finding Yourself with this awesome coach, mentor, Bea, and I'm spending money on it, and I'm doing it for 9 months. That to me just sounds amazing. But I know it's not the normal thing. I know it's not what circulates around there. But, I'm doing it so more people will start doing it, and then tell other people to do it, because that's how we transform what lives around us, right? You transform yourself, then you transform the friends and family around you, and then you start infecting the society you live in. That's how we create a transformed world, by starting investing in ourselves and starting to value ourselves. If nobody else values you and puts value to your personal growth, to your personal development, then you have to be the one to do that. So please don't let a price tag tell you it's too expensive, because it's not. It's not expensive. And I don't mean my program, I mean generally, it's not expensive. If it is something that will give you what you're looking for, then it's not expensive. What you then have to do is find a way to pay it. And if you can't pay for it, then speak to whoever is offering that program, and start talking to them. Tell them about you. Don't just say it's too expensive and keep sitting there for another year after year, not having the money to do your personal development, to find yourself, to do your personal transformation. Because this is things that you would be learning in the program. Is about self-expression, right? To really start talking about what is going on in your life and what you want and what you need to achieve it, because you can't do this on your own. And this is not whether or not you do it with a paid program or not, but you can't do this on your own. The best athletes, the best business people, they all have a coach, they all have a mentor. They're not doing this on their own. They're not superhumans. There is not such a thing as a superhumans. The biggest mentors in this earth have somebody that is guiding them. Who's guiding the highest guide, right? Who's guiding the best guide? That's the question. I think it's infinitive. That's why there is no end to this. So before I start rambling on, you can see I'm really passionate about this, because what I'm seeking is conversation with people. I'm not trying to sell a course or a program. I'm seeking conversation, because that's the beauty. That's where everything starts. You don't know what comes after a conversation, right? So I hope this video is useful to you. I certainly enjoyed myself today, because I got to talk a little bit about what I'm really passionate about, and also a little bit about my own experience. So give me a comment if and let me know what you're thinking. Start expressing yourself. And if you don't agree, and there's so many people that don't agree with me. I'm used to it. What I say are some really challenging things, some really things that people, will not agree on. So I'm ready for any feedback. I'm ready for having a conversation. I'm ready to learn. I'm ready to learn from other people's feedback and improve upon my own knowledge, upon my own experience as well, because that just helps me to grow as a person as well, personally and professionally. So yeah, leave me your comments, give me your like. Come on people. do something other than just watching and and not being active. Subscribe to the channel, and as usual, I have an awesome slowly growing group of amazing women, a Facebook group where I share a little bit more of my coaching and things like that, where we talk about what's going on in life. So if you want to join, if you are on a journey, whether in the very beginning stages or at the end of this fly is getting annoying, or at the end of your journey, then join the group, right? And that's it for now. Definitely, I let you go now. If I'll speak to you again next Thursday. Every Thursday, I'm up. I'm gonna start soon the live videos as well. I just wanted to get out a few learning videos that I wanted to make sure that are accessible. I feel like today should have been a live video, so I could have talked to a few people. So I'll be back with a similar topic, or the same, who knows. I'll see you next Thursday. Have a wonderful week. Mwah!